Everyone jokes about gym bros and their confidence, but what if being buff actually gives you a scientific edge in the bedroom? I'm Dr. Lisa Sabrina, urologist and pelvic surgeon, and today I'm going to talk about the connection between muscular health and your sex life. We're going to explore two major studies and unpack the science behind why your muscular health might predict your bedroom performance. I'll also share some practical tips that could help improve both your sexual and overall health. Let's get started. In a 2024 study, researchers analyzed survey responses from 2,100 men between the ages of 48 and 75 across 4 Nordic and Baltic countries. They looked at several factors that might affect sexual function, including BMI, age, smoking, diabetes, and high blood pressure. Unsurprisingly, they found that being overweight, getting older, and having certain health conditions made someone more likely to experience sexual problems. These included erectile dysfunction, a loss of sexual desire, and a loss of morning erections. If you want to learn more about morning erections, check out my video where I talk about that. It's actually more important than you might realize. Now, let's look at the numbers. For every extra year of age, the odds of having sexual problems increased by 7 to 8%. For every extra point of BMI, the odds increased by 3 to 5%. But here's where it gets crazy. Men with diabetes had a 63% higher risk of erectile dysfunction, and those with high blood pressure had a 27% higher risk. If you've been on this channel for some time, you probably already know this. But here's the kicker. On average, men lose about 7 to 10% of their muscle mass per decade. The study found that men who reported no loss in muscle strength were 60 to 65% less likely to lose their morning erections, experience a decline in sexual desire, or lose erection quality compared to those who noticed a loss of muscle strength. So, why does this matter? Why would stronger muscles protect against sexual issues? Skeletal muscle is actually an endocrine organ, meaning it sends signals, special proteins called myokines, throughout the body. These help manage how we process glucose and insulin, and even how we store fat. Having more muscle also reduces inflammation and supports the health of other organs throughout the body. All of these positive changes are vital for maintaining healthy blood vessels, and you need healthy blood vessels to get blood flowing into the penis. Second, muscle mass is closely tied to testosterone, and even after controlling for symptoms related to low testosterone, muscle mass still independently predicted sexual function. Third, and this even surprised me as a urologist, muscle strength appears to be linked to nitric oxide production. Nitric oxide is essentially the ignition for erections. It starts the cascade that allows blood vessels in the penis to relax and fill with blood, resulting in an erection. If that doesn't convince you, another recent review analyzed 32 studies published by some of my colleagues, Dr. Gabrielle Lyon and Dr. Moit Kara, and found strong links between muscle mass and sexual function. In their review, several interesting findings stood out. For example, older men in their 70s with lower muscle mass had much higher rates of erectile dysfunction, 52% compared to 32% in men with normal muscle mass. Those with lower muscle mass were also twice as likely to have severe erectile dysfunction, meaning they might not be able to get an erection without medication or further intervention. In another study included in the review, researchers examined 258 men and measured their muscle volume using special scans. They found that the greater the muscle volume, the better the erectile function. And in a study of over 4,000 men aged 40 and above, those who reported doing muscle strengthening activities had a 33% lower risk of erectile dysfunction. Some studies also looked at hand grip strength as a proxy for overall muscle strength. Hand grip strength has been shown in many studies to be a strong indicator of total body muscular fitness. In one study of older men, those with stronger hand grip strength were less likely to develop erectile dysfunction. Specifically, for every 5 kilogram increase in hand grip strength, the odds of erectile dysfunction decreased by 14%. Interestingly, even among men with conditions like diabetes or metabolic syndrome, both known risk factors for ED, those with higher muscle mass still performed better sexually than those with lower muscle mass. So, what can we take away from all this? Muscle mass is something you can control, and you can actively work to improve it. Measuring your muscle mass or hand grip strength might even serve as an early warning system, a sign that if you don't make changes now, you could develop problems in the bedroom later. An easy way to test this is by measuring your hand grip strength. For men in their 40s, a normal hand grip strength is about 45 to 47 kilograms, or 99 to 103 pounds. You can buy a hand grip dynamometer for less than $40 and use it to track your progress over time. I've linked one in the description below from Amazon. Feel free to check it out. To build muscle, start with resistance training and aim for 2 to 4 strength training sessions per week. I've had several experts on my podcast and even made a solo episode about strength training, so check those out for more details. I'll link them in the description. Also, make sure you're getting enough protein. Prioritize lean meats, fish, eggs, and plant-based proteins. All of these habits will improve your muscular health, make you look more attractive, as I mentioned in my last video, and help you maintain your sexual function as you age. Now, a lot of you who watch this channel still aren't subscribed. In fact, according to YouTube analytics, only about 20% of viewers are subscribed. So if you've watched more than one video and found them helpful, do me a favor and subscribe. It really helps the channel a lot. And as always, remember to take care of yourself because you're worth it.